Hello guys and welcome to DJ Vlogs. Now today I am going to be telling you pretty much my current situation. Now those of you that went to my secondary school, you will probably be thinking right now, where are you? Like, are you alive? Like, what's happened? Alright, because I haven't actually been in school this school year, and in today's video I'm going to be explaining pretty much what's going on and just clearing up any kind of questions you guys might have about my current situation, pretty much. Right, so if you didn't actually know, I am currently getting homeschooled. I'm just gonna throw it up there. I am getting homeschooled. And this video isn't just go get exercise, go get homeschooled. That's not the idea of the video. It's not telling you to go get homeschooled. It's just kind of my current situation. And so for this to make any sense of me getting homeschooled, we're gonna have to go a long way back to the start of year 7. So, start of year 7, I walk in, about 20 kids there that I know from my primary school. I'm like, wagwan, everything's alright, you know, I know these kids, school year's going to be great, alright? During the year, I got bullied quite badly, and I kept it quiet quite a while. I was getting abuse about my videos, I was getting people calling me fat, being like, literally, I'm not, some of the stuff they would say, I would never say to anyone. I'd never say. I'm not even going to say some of the stuff they said on camera, because some of the stuff is atrocious. It's mental. And yeah, they were being incredibly rude to me on a daily basis. For like the start, I think this was like kind of January. It was kind of like December, January, February, March before I really kind of said anything. I think it was like April-ish time before I kind of said anything. And they were picking on me because of my size, because I have disabilities, because of my hair. As you can see, alright, we got a fresh trim. It looks quite cool. But yeah, they were picking on me because of my size, my hair, my doing videos, the way I look, like everything, any single thing about me, they didn't like. They were picking on me for, and it got mental. Alright, to the point where I was coming home every single day crying, upset. It just was horrible. Alright, this went on for quite a few months. I'm thinking about 3 or 4 months before anything started to happen. And I think the first person I told about any of this, I'm pretty sure, was my sister. And I told her literally what was going on at school. Literally broke down, telling her everything. Yeah, and I was sat telling her, and I can literally remember the evening of sitting down and having to actually tell somebody what had happened, which, by the way, wasn't easy, because this is, you know, people had been like being absolutely horrible to me for months, and I hadn't said anything. So speaking up about it, it wasn't easy. But I spoke to my sister about it, kind of explained what was going on. Yeah, that sort of thing. I think it was about April time that I spoke to my sister about it. And we tried, I think somehow, like, I just can't really remember much of it, but about I think this was about May, and I think somehow during May, I think my mum found out, maybe May, I'm saying about May, and it was coming up to my birthday, and I remember my birthday, my head of house actually coming up to me, and we had to go and sit in a room and actually like talk about what had happened, writing everything down, what had happened, that sort of thing. Yeah, it was crazy. We told the teacher at school, like I just said, we explained what had happened. We had to write out like what we thought the punishments was, like what punishments was right for some of the kids. Some of the kids were just being a bit rude, like really rude though, not just, oh, you're an idiot, or you look ugly, not that sort of stuff. Like 10 yards in front of that, what they were saying, it was awful. I think they just got about half an hour after school duty. The other kids got ISO. I think they got like a really bad talking to. Yeah, that was kind of what dealt with it. I think it's the whole bullying in year 7 stopped around, I want to say start like the first kind of straight away into June, because obviously you had the end of May, start of June, like week off, and obviously that was obviously the vlogs I was doing, and I think it was the first week back, they started picking on me again, and I still had a month and like 2 weeks until we finished, so I had like 6 weeks left, a whole term left of them bullying me. I couldn't cope with it. I was, honestly, they were pecking on me and stuff. I didn't say anything. Again, I kept it quiet, because I thought, look, I've gone through all this. The teacher spoke to them. I've explained to my mum and dad. Teacher spoke to them. That sort of thing. And look, what's happened again? They're doing it again. What is the point of speaking up again? And that was my current thoughts at the time. And like, it I'm not like a lot of you are gonna be like, well, what did they say? I'm physically not actually gonna say what they did, because it was like, honestly, if I was just do a video speaking about which person said what, you guys, honestly, like, I don't know, it was mental, it was crazy. Some of the words they were saying were was really really horrible. And I remember just they kicked off again after the teacher spoke to them. Came home, like I said a minute ago, didn't say anything because I was like, right, stuff it. I've told the teacher, I've told my parents, nothing. They told they told the kids not to do it and give them DTs. They're kicking off again at me. So I'm like, oh, whatever. And like, there's about a week of this of them kicking off, and I'm like, no, stuff it. And I end up having to tell my sister and my parents about what had been going on. I remember sitting downstairs after it was like a Thursday of coming out of school. I was crying and it was awful. And I spoke to my mum and my sister about what had been going on after the teacher had told them to stop. I think we sent an email. I spoke to the teacher like the next day or the day after. We went and spoke to the teacher with my mum as well. I tried to sort the whole situation out because of the fact she spoke to them, given DTs, done stuff like that, and they'd just gone stuff and they were just kicking off at me again. I was like, honestly, at the time I remember going in one morning. I know you were like, oh, that's a bit babyish, but no. I remember going in one morning with my mum, going to the teacher, and the teacher went like, oh, come and sit in my office. And I honestly didn't want to go. Like I wanted to stay with my mum because I was terrified. I know I was going to the teacher, and I know the teacher was gonna keep an eye on the bullies all day, but I was still terrified at any single second that the teacher's not there. I could have my head kicked in, and I was that day I was physically and mentally terrified to go into school. And this was a occurrence all throughout the other bullying sort of stuff as well. At the start of the year, well, not start of the year, I think it was kind of like November, January, February, March, through to April. Every single day I was making myself be sick, saying to my mum I had a headache and I felt my back really hurt, to the point on Sunday nights I was getting so worked up and I was crying over it that during the night I'd go to mum and be like, oh, my back really hurts, I can barely move it, sort of thing, so that I could oversleep in the morning and didn't have to go in, because I wasn't doing this because I just hate school, sort of thing. I hate school, yeah, but it wasn't because I just don't like school. I physically was scared to go in because I was getting crazily bullied. And I'll go back to what I said a minute ago. Telling my mum, we went back in, kind of sorted it all out. And I think in the end they must have stopped for a couple of weeks. And then I think it was during the holidays. I think actually it was the last couple of days. I was getting bullied again, and I was just like, this is crazy. And I was scared during the holidays. I was really scared to go back in. I didn't want to go back in. I was terrified because I didn't know what they were going to do, because the amount of times I'd gone and told his teacher about them, they were getting angry at me, and I was honestly, I was terrified that at the end of the day I'd be dead or something. I was beyond scared. I told my mum about all of this sort of stuff. I was terrified. And during the holidays she tried to sort out whether, am I going back to school, or is she moving me to another school, or is she doing homeschool? Honestly, I really wanted, and I really hoped that she was going to do homeschooling, which luckily I am now. But yeah, it was an incredibly terrifying experience. This whole holiday that's just gone, being like, when it came near a couple of weeks near when school was starting, I was going to bed crying. Even though it was still holidays, I was going to bed crying because I didn't know what my mum was thinking. I didn't know if she was like, oh, well, no, we'll just send him back and see how it goes. Because if that would happen by now, I would, right at this very second, because it's a school day right now, I would probably be in that bathroom over there crying my eyes out. So, like, I want to say thank you so much to my mum if you're watching this. Sorry guys. But this is something that honestly, for me to speak up and do this video about, it was horrible. And no words that I could say on camera would actually describe how bad it was. I was actually terrified about going back to school. I honestly, like, things got bad, like real bad during the holidays. I think it was the first week. Some stuff happened and I was feeling really down about stuff, like really bottom level, to the point I had to go into my sister's room and talk to her because I couldn't carry on. I'd been having a few thoughts about killing myself. It was a really dark time, this holiday just gone. That I honestly couldn't thank my mum enough for what she's done. Honestly, if my mum ends up seeing this video, however, or even my dad, because my dad obviously had to go through the decisions as well, and so did the rest of my family to kind of decide if it was a good thing to do or not. If anyone from my family's end up watching this, like, oh my god, thank you. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Because honestly, right now, I don't know where I would be if I was back at school. Honestly, like, things I went through were really bad, like really bad. I couldn't even I really can't explain how bad it was. That's why if any of you are getting bullied, I know what this is like. Honestly, I've just given you my story of how everything's like. Please, if you're getting bullied, alright, speak up about it, alright, because I've been there. It is horrible. And yeah, it was horrible. The whole year 7, I didn't like it because going in every day, to the point where Tuesdays, my mum did this like slimming world group every Tuesday morning, and I wanted to go there. Every morning I was like, oh, I feel really sick, I feel really bad, and I know my mum had to go to work. Like, if she didn't, her like on the team advisor thingy would get really annoyed at mum, and she'd possibly lose her job if she didn't go in and let her know. But like, to the point every Tuesday morning, it wasn't every morning I was trying to be myself sick, but every Tuesday I was honestly, I was making myself like sick, like honestly make myself be sick. My mum didn't believe me then, to the point where I would sit to the radiator with my head on the radiator, trying to get a really high temperature. Doesn't work. It worked. Dude, I tried everything I could. I had stuff like I had a headache, I felt sick, I had a bad head, my back hurts, every single thing I tried. I think it worked for about 2 or 3 occasions. And then my mum was just like, no, you've got to go to school. I think she knew that obviously I hated school, she must have, but I couldn't just go, right, stuff, I'm not going to school anymore because of bullying. I had to do school. And that was kind of most of the year. And yeah, it's kind of, speaking up about it, I think is the best thing I've done through the whole of everything that's happened with bullying to the homeschooling, everything that's happened. I think the best thing come out of it is actually getting this homeschooling thing and speaking up about it. Because if I hadn't told my mum about any of it, I would be back in school. Because she'd be like, what's the problem? She wouldn't know that there was a problem with me going to school. You know, if I hadn't have said anything, she would have started to guess something because of every single day of me trying to make myself be sick and that sort of thing. But like, it was crazy. It was a horrible experience. I hated it. Alright. But something good's coming out of it, out of all the pain I went through and everything. I'm finally, something's actually happened now that actually has helped, alright? yeah, I'm gonna go on, now. I'm gonna switch from the bullying side, which, by the way, the bullying side has led to me getting homeschooled now, and kind of switch over now to how everything led to homeschooling. So it was the last week of the holiday, and obviously I was feeling really upset about going back in school. I had to be really good at home, do all the chores, that sort of thing, because my mum, if I was being bad at home, she wouldn't want me here 24/7 doing my work here. She'd send me off to school, and she was threatening to send me to another school. I don't think she was actually going to ever send me back to that school, because of the fact we'd spoken to them like twice, maybe even 3 times about the bullying thing. Nothing got done with, like, nothing actually worked. I'm not going to name the school's name because, like, the school's alright school, and I'm not trying to put the school down. Like, what they did, they tried everything they could to help. It was the bullies that I'm currently in the situation blaming, because after the amount of times the teachers spoke to them and told them, look, what you're doing is horrid, like, just stop, and all the DTs they had, everything like that, they still carried on. I couldn't have gone back through that. So it was the last week. My mum was deciding. She actually sent an email to my head teacher of the last school I was at, saying, look, Daniel's not going to be coming back because of, I don't know if she said because of, I think she just said because he's getting homeschooled. And we got a response being like, oh, wish Daniel all the best. I physically was like, what? I didn't realise it was that easy. I thought we were going to go through meetings, through, like, everything. I thought it was going to be crazy. I thought for the first 3 weeks of that school year, I would be in that school or in another school until, like, everything was sorted and I could come out. I didn't realise how simple it was to get homeschooled, how it was just send an email to the head teacher and that's it. I didn't realise that there was no meetings you needed to do. I just thought, when my mum was like, oh right, I don't know if she explained it or something, but she said, right, you're getting homeschooled, something along the lines of that. I don't know how she explained it, but she did. Honestly, that Thursday I woke up and it was the first day of school for my school, and it was the first day for most of the schools, which was a week and a day ago, so 8 days ago. I actually was my first day of the homeschooling, and I cannot tell you how amazing it was. It was the best day of my life, alright? Having to go in and still do work, alright, but not sit across from my bully shouting abuse at me. Not get at the break time, not when I'm taking my break am I getting people kicking me, all that sort of stuff. When I'm out doing walking, it's kind of my PE thing. I wasn't getting changed and getting abuse shouted over me by some of the bullies. What I went through it was awful, alright? Like, I'm not going to name any names because I know one of the bullies probably will end up watching this video, and he's got his channel as well, so I'm not going to try and name any names, but what I went through was the worst thing I've ever experienced. It was horror. It was really horrible. I can't even actually, no word I'm going to explain in this video is going to actually tell you guys what I went through. Like, it's not going to explain it. But if my parents watch this video, they'll know what I went through. They'll know how bad it was. But I just want to wish, wish and hope that anyone out there that is getting bullied has spoken up about it. If you're currently getting bullied, if this is a video you're watching, alright, because you're stuck with bullying, the first thing I want you to do is please speak up about it. Now, you might think, oh, well, other people think I'm a snake or they'll think I'm a grass. Well, no, alright. If you're going to school every day, well, you should be going in and learning algebra and that, alright. If you're going in every day, alright, and getting terrified and getting getting terrified, yeah, that sort of thing, right? You have the right to speak to a teacher and let them know what's going on. You don't deserve to go to school and get bullied, alright? You deserve to go to school and get an education and come out with good results or whatever, alright? You don't go to school to get bullied by the horrible people that I have been bullied by. Alright, you go in so that you can learn. So that at the end of the day, when you come out of school, your mum and dad ask you, what have you done? You don't end up saying nothing, alright? School is one of the worst things I've ever done in my life, alright? I'm not blaming school education. I'm blaming... I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. What I went through was awful, and I'm not going to try and blame the school. I'm not trying to blame the staff either, because the staff did everything they could. I don't think there was much else they could have done, the only other thing I would have thought they could have done is literally get the kids out of the school. But I don't think there was enough on them to get them out. There wasn't enough dirt on them to get them out of that school, so I don't know. But yeah, this has been a long 20-minute video. If this has cheered you up, alright, and you feel like you're getting bullied and you're not alone, alright, give this a thumbs up. if you are getting bullied, if this is the only thing you take from this video, as well as taking my story and understanding what I've gone through, alright, if this is the only thing you take from this video, it's that you should speak up about it. If you are getting bullied while seeing this video, please promise me that you will speak to your teachers, parents, anything about this, because honestly, I know what you guys are going through, and I know exactly what you go through, and it's horrible, alright? Yeah, that's it, pretty much, a long video. I want to actually quickly add something on. This is completely different towards something else about the bullying homeschooling thing. But a lot of people, I got a comment the other day, and I also got a DM as well from someone else, both saying that I don't look at the camera, alright? Personally, I think I do, but when I'm looking at the screen. I'm not looking up at the lens up there. So if you feel like I'm not looking like directly at you, then please do say it, because I feel like I'm absolute mug. These 124 videos I've done of me just looking at my phone, I feel really bad for that. But if that is happening, just drop a comment down below. If you're getting bullied and you just want someone to speak to that has gone through what you've gone through, I've got an Instagram, I've got a Twitter, I've got a new email address. Alright, I'm trying to think what it is. It's brand new. I set it up 2 days ago. djfofficial.business @gmail.com. I'll put it on screen as well because I'll forget it. It'll be on screen, my email address, so you can go and email me if you want any bullying issues you're going through and you want someone to chat to about it. I have an email address, I've got Instagram, I've got Twitter, I've got the comment section down below. If you don't want to obviously type in there and you don't want everyone else to know that you're getting bullied, I have, like, you can DM me on Instagram and Twitter, email, that sort of thing. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, smash a thumbs up, subscribe down below, turn notifications, and guys, I will see you soon for another video. #stand up to bullying. Peace out.